In this video, you're going to be hearing about my top 10 list of stuff I want to see in Advanced Warfare multiplayer. Um, Obviously, I don't have Advanced Warfare multiplayer gameplay, so you're just going to so this is just a system link game. I'm playing against some bots.
Team
I'm
deathmatch.
just going to be using pistol only and never played this map, but so hopefully I don't do terrible. But anyways, let's get started. So number one on my
Time to work,
list
Ghost Squad.
regards the health, how they handle the health system. So basically, for me, in my opinion at least, you die way too quickly in Ghost, and I know a lot of people share that opinion. I mean, one or two bullets a lot of times and you're just dead. You have no time to react. So what I'm proposing is that, or what, not proposing, I'm hoping that they go back to more of a Black Ops 2 type health system. And what I mean by that is that, like, you have some time to react still, and you don't die in 2 hits, but at the same time, Black Ops 2, in my opinion, wasn't so ridiculous that if you shoot a guy 3 times, and then he turns around and he can kill you. That didn't happen a lot for me in Black Ops 2. But yeah, more of a like 4 to 5 bullets to kill, which gives you some time to react. So that's number 1 on my list. Number 2 on my list regards the map sizes. I'm gonna say
Care package ready for your mark.
I believe that a lot of people share my opinion in that Call of Duty Ghost maps are just way too big. Some of the maps, honestly, I would go a minute and a half, 2 minutes without seeing anyone at all on the entire map. And just for Call of Duty, it's just way too slow. It's way too slow pace for me. So I want small to. Oh, that kills me now. Or did he kill me, or did this? No. I want. Oh, that's the stuff I was. Sorry. I want small to medium size maps. Not as small as Nuketown, but like Fade and from Black Ops 2 and Plaza, and Hard Hat from MW3. They're all good maps, and they're not too small, but they're not too big. I wouldn't mind large maps in that, like, in my opinion at least, Turbine from Black Ops 2 was a large map, but it really didn't play big. Like, I didn't go a minute and a half without seeing anyone. There was always an action. I was always running into people. So, if they can do maps like that, I have no problem with that, because it's still fast enough paced that it feels like so that's number 2 on my list. Number 3 on my list is character customization. I want them to kind of expand on character customization that was introduced in Ghost. For me, I know I never really customize my character in Ghost because I find that it's just a waste of time. I don't know what I look like. So I think they should make it so that stuff that like Flak Jacket and Quick Reload are no longer on, or are no longer perks. You actually like equip them to your exoskeleton suit via your character customization, and I think that will have people spend some time in the character customization part of the game and mess around with that. So that's number 3 on my list. Number 4 is they're always in Call of Duty. That's like the staple. And that's what everyone uses. I want some cool stuff. Like, imagine the spider tank that we've seen in a couple trailers already. Imagine being able to call in a spider tank. Or like the huge, instead of a juggernog, the like rhino exoskeleton suit, I like to call it, that we've seen walking around. Juggernog, you could be that. That'd be pretty sweet. Or instead of like a shield squad, like a squad of hover bikes that go through the map and shoot stuff. That'd just be so cool, in my opinion. So yeah, number 4, cooler score streaks. Number 5 is basically with any Call of Duty, I want a wide selection of guns. I would say, like, I want 5 to 6 in, like, primary gun classes, except maybe pistols. With pistols, you can get away with, like, 4 or 5 pistols. And, assault rifles, I think should have a couple more. I think they should be more on the 7 to 8 gun type range. And then when it comes to secondaries, actually, I guess pistols are primaries or secondaries, so. Anyways, when it comes to secondaries, like launchers, you don't really need 6 launchers. I mean, you can get away with 3 launchers, maybe 4, and I'd be happy. What else? Yeah, that about does it for number 5, wide gun selection. Let me mute my take this. Okay, so moving on, number 6 on my list is new game modes. They're not necessarily new game modes, but first off, we already know Capture the Flag is going to be back. They've teased that already. So I'm happy Capture the Flag's going to be back. For me, Let's Go wasn't as fun as Capture the Flag. Also, I definitely want Hardpoint to return. Hardpoint from Black Ops 2 was and some new game modes, before I go into new game modes, what about, I never played World at War, but I remember there was, like, a King of the Hill type thing where you were fighting over tanks. So, maybe that type of game mode to return. That'd be pretty fun. But new game modes, like maybe, it's like Hardpoint, but instead of Hardpoint where they rotate through, it'd be like 5 flag domination. It's kind of King of the Hill type thing. And some more new game modes. I mean, I know they can definitely think of some creative game modes, and I'm running around, I can't find anyone right now in this game. But yeah, that does it for number 6 for game modes. Moving on to number 7, I talked about this a little bit before when I was talking about character customization. I want them to redo the perk system. So basically, the way I see perks is kind of weird. You just like equip these perks, and then they're just like special abilities. They're like almost like cards that you carry around in your back pocket, and they're like magic. Like, with this card, you can reload your weapons. If you have this card, you're immune to explosives. So, they should redo the perk system. So stuff like fast hands and extreme conditioning and flak jacket, all of that is under character customization that you put on your exoskeleton. Perks like Ghost and I can't think, that's the one I can think of off the top of my head, but perks like that doesn't really change your player, but changes like you can't be seen on map and stuff. Just do away with those completely. I don't think Ghost should even be in the game at all. It just encourages camping. So that's number 7. Number 8, I guess this could have gone under game modes, but I felt it was separate from game modes. I really want League play or something like League play in Advanced Warfare. For me, I like to play Ghost kind of competitively, and League play was like the perfect thing in Black Ops 2 because they did all the competitive rules, and there were a decent amount of players playing, and you had the whole ranking system, so you could see how you matched up with other people. And I found it was good for me to like League play a lot, and I hope it returns. So that's number 8. Number 9 on my list is basically the color scheme that they go with. Obviously, since I'm on Showtime right now, this is one of the exceptions to Ghost, but for the most part, in my opinion, the color scheme for Ghost is like dull. Like, it's washed out looking. It's like grays and browns and tans and stuff, and it just isn't appealing, and it's hard to see people. And like Black Ops 2 was vibrant. Like, the colors in that game, you could see people, they stood out. It was a lot like Showtime. Like, this map is amazing. I wish all the colors were like this in Ghost. But yeah, some of Black Ops 2 maps were obviously way too vibrant, like Nuketown, the bright orange. I could have gone without that, but maps like Raid on Black Ops 2 and Showtime on this game, on Ghost, that's the color scheme I think they should stick with. Vibrant, popping colors. Also, so it's easier for people that are colorblind to see. I know some YouTubers that have complained about Ghost because they're partially colorblind, and the dull colors on Ghost makes it hard to play the game. So that's number 9 on my list. This brings me to number 10. This is kind of my thing I need. Like, I won't care a ton if it's not in the game, but I think it's good. Now this, obviously, this is a really not obviously because you don't know what it is, but this is controversial. I can see it's going to spark some debate in the comments, but hear me out. So I really hope that Sledgehammer Games listens to the esports community. Okay, so let me explain. Let's start with Black Ops 2. Treyarch paid a lot of attention to the esports community. I mean, their maps, 3 lanes, that had a lot to do with esports because it's easier for call-out wise and stuff rather than maps with like 8 million lanes like this. Let me see if I can, like Showtime here, let me see if I can go. Like, there's places everywhere to go, and it's hard for call-outs, but Treyarch stuck with 3-lane maps for the most part. Also, obviously, League play. The rule set up for League obviously shows to esports. Also, the esports guys went to Treyarch during development and were helping develop and giving their feedback to the esports side of it. And lastly with it, gun patches in Black Ops 2, like the submachine gun nerfs at the beginning of the game, the FAL